steel ball size for me. That's all, brother. Just have her size. Well, this request is never too big or too small hereabouts. How about it, Lucille? Let's have that size. Amen. Well, that's all, brother. Just pick him up,
man. Oh. Bob Hope was broadcasting throughout the war on Command Performance and other programs. We're going to hear a clip from his own regular radio show. This is from October of 1945, and he's broadcasting from a separation center in Santa Ana, California. This goes on for a few minutes because we get a song and some comedy as well. Sir to Ziggy, just a... Francis Langford, long, long time. And once you were free, though, you had to go to work. Not a simple matter. And it got to the point in some places, like in New York, where GIs could place ads for free saying what they could do. Housing, another big issue. Millions of men coming back, they needed places to live. Here's the other great enduring cartoon character from the Second World War, Private Sad Sack, created by Sergeant George Baker. He's going through New York, and look where he winds up. Park bench. That's pretty typical of the Sad Sack's luck. You should have seen where I slept last winter. Often, soldiers got kind of a cold shoulder. These soldiers just don't seem to understand our problems. A lot of people actually didn't want to rent servicemen without jobs and uncertain futures. There's one solution. Go to the movies for a week or two. Matinee, heck, we want to register for a week. Now, if you had children, every child was worth 12 discharge points. So here's Willie meeting his son for the first time. Come to daddy, you little 12-point rascal. When veterans got into trouble, it was bigger news than it should have been, and a lot of papers like to fill up space with, unfortunately, negative stories about veterans. So here's one, veteran kicks aunt. There's a small item on page 17 about a triple axe murder. No veterans involved. Now, there was a very popular book that came out in '45 called Names on the Land, and it was just a anthology of stories about how cities and towns and other places in the country got their names. And for Christmas Eve, 1945, there was a program called Cavalcade of America, which aired every week, and they like to do stories, dramatizations of American history, and Daniel Boone and Davy Crockett and Abe Lincoln and the like. For Christmas Eve 1945, where other programs were kind of repeating what they did every year, you had Lionel Barrymore doing Scrooge and A Christmas Carol, and Little Town of Bethlehem was airing again on the first night of program. Cavalcade of America did something very clever. They adapted Names on the Land into a half-hour radio show about a mythical train going to all the towns across the country where Santa Claus had to go. And the conductor was played by, Frank Morgan, the Wizard of Oz, kind of a stroke of genius. We're going to hear a little bit from the beginning and the end of Names on the Land.